My life. Yeah, it's I work for an ice company. So my parents, I make custom and delicious ice. Now, this is the only way that you can actually work. And it's real. Like, you can make some amazing. You have to start on the hottest of hot water. And that will and I'll dump it out. That removes the first top layer of ice. Then this is the world's. I named myself the Block Man, and this is how you make fresh ice. So this is the ice right here. Me and my crew work about daily to make sure that we have enough ice and supplies for a long time. Our company may produce about 1,000 to 2,000 each day. We make about 800,000 per day. This is the ice, so we throw it to dry it off a little bit, get all the water off. Then we begin. So what we have to do is we have to put a crack in there, and then so we want to make sure, guys, that we have lots of stuff for years to come. But I think it's hard to do this job. But for the real cause, it really isn't. We don't do that much. We serve an ice cube per day. Now you might think that this is something unpredictable. Now, really, it's not. This is and these ice blocks are not just like a thin layer. These ice blocks are very thick. We use these to make ice. The most fancy of ices, like these things, are not thin. These things take hours and hours of making. Like these ice, that's the under layer right there, and that's the top layer. So it's like these take many hours of making to make these types of ice blocks. So we like crack them up and then we put them in this delicious type of water, and it's so. These things don't just take maybe about 20 minutes. These things take about 10 hours to 2.5. They take a while. But we make people happy. We make about thousands and thousands of people happy per day. Now, per day, that's awesome. So, sometimes typically this is a sort of a test video, but we use gloves to help us work. So it's not that easy. Like we have to get gloves, and So a lot of the time these gloves have holes in them from previous experiments. So what we do is with these two gloves, we work, hold up the ice, and we don't get the cold as easily. The ice is very thick, it's heavy. I mean, it's probably like 2 to 5 pounds. Here is really how we do it. So here it is, guys. Yeah. You guys can see this clearly now, so. That is what you use for, it's, well, very fresh. I mean, I sometimes even need it. Now, this type of ice is really different. This type of ice is very different from the ice that you get from your disposal. Now, I love these, but these types of ices are for special occasions. These are eating ices. They give you a lot of nutrition. And if you ever want to try this, guys, you're going to have to either go to school or something else, because these things are hard to make. I mean, you can just freeze something with this, but it doesn't work that way. We do that, and there's a specific type of way that we do it that makes it like that. If you guys, under popular demand, you guys really want to know the recipe, you guys will have to get us to about 200 subscribers to do it. If you want to do it, I don't know. But it's a hard job. Here's what you really do. These are basically meant for big and long occasions. Now, these are not really meant for just a typical glass. Now, these, we put these types of ice cubes go in one big glass. We fill up with fresh, cold water. And that is real, guys. Now, these types are for special occasions. For special occasions, weddings. That's our job, guys. It's basically our job. It's nothing else. We make ice. We daily, and we break ice all day. We basically break ice throughout our entire lives. And if you ever want to know what ice is, and if you want to know how it's made, this is it. Go to another website if you guys really want to know how this multiple ice is made, but this is the fancy ice. Like, this is the fancy ones. And the only way that you're ever going to actually get these is if you're going to a wedding and they pay $545 a day to do this. If you're scheduling a wedding for a month, you're going to have to pay about $200 right the day before the wedding and the day that you schedule. Because this stuff is really expensive. This stuff, I mean, it's just fresh faucet water, but it's very rare. it takes a long time to prep. Our workers are out there for maybe about, wow, that was so lucky it didn't break. But we're out there for like a million hours, like for like a long time, and we hit, and we break your ice. Like if you paid for it, all the ice that we make is your. Like this is it, nothing else. One time we had to make an ice for a family of 1,500, and because they're all family and all friends and family and all hundred, we actually had to say no. And it was like in 2 days, so that means it would take about a year to make all the ice for the party. Now, there's multiple fridges, multiple freezers, but remember here, this is ice. This is big ice. You can't make multiple of the same ice. And here, guys, is the best way, and here's how we do it. Step one, after each battle we do it, we clean and dry out each and every part of it. We dry out some of the containers that we used, and we dry out the actual ice container that we hold it on when we're raking it. That's the main part we have to do. Those are the two important parts. Then we start cleaning up. Well, it takes a very long time to clean up because there are a lot of water everywhere after each episode. So we have to most likely dry off all the tools. After the tools are ready, then like the giant container that we put in, the ice is still there. And we fill it up. Then before we actually put it in the freezer, this is it before. I mean, this is it. It's just shiny. It's actual water. But this is what it looks like before we actually do the procedure. It's gonna soon look like this. Now, so yeah. So, oh goodness. But now, guys, we have to open it up. We have a lot of work to do. Now, there's one part of our refrigerator, because we have an entire warehouse somewhere else. But when we're just making one, we have an area that holds only the ones that we need. Like this is the only area where we hold an ice container. So then we get it ready. We pick up the giant ice. Lots of the time it spills. I'm doing it right now. Then we shut it. That's it. We're done. It's that easy. But we have an entire warehouse that we completely make it come true. I mean, it's completely true. It's just, it's hard to actually know because it takes a while to make, but then it takes forever to get the actual thing out because it either takes multiple hours of strength. But what do we do with the excess ice? Well, that's very simple. We basically just pick up the ice. We open up the giant door. And we just throw it out, like just throw it onto our lawn, because it will melt. And it'll be dead. Because those are the only ways that we get rid of the excess. We have to go to a party. We're about to, so we can do it. That entire tray will be used. Also, guys, visit our website www.icecreators.com, and what we will do is, if you pay, we will come and we'll create the entire ice like you saw in this video. That was just a quick thing that we wanted to show you. You really want, sometimes you even have to make 2 sets before we're ready. But that's very light. I like it. Took it out today, and in your own house, you can make it. Now, order it on a website. IceOrders.com, not Ice Creators. That's how you get it to your place, house, wedding. And we send you a box of the ice, and it will be melting. Then has all the ingredients already in it. All you have to do, put it in. Then all you have to do is hop it in your freezer and you're ready. You don't have to order us. Man, at the end of the day, we are super duper tired. Now, if you don't understand, this is a big job, so it takes lots of efforts to do what we do. It almost takes about 2.5 hours. We cut this all up into one big video, and we just showed you guys like how everything works and how they're created. It's work. And these are both the gloves that we use. And at our merchandise store, you guys can, have a fun fact, actually buy the gloves that we use for ice making. But this is what it looks like inside. It just is very cold. It gets, if you feel it, it's already a little bit cold. It just, you have to keep it shut for a long time. This is it. Well, see you guys soon.